And we are live. Aloha. You can call me Craw. We're having a good time so far. We're live, an hour 13 minutes late than we normally start, but it's okay. It is okay to not start on time when you got a good excuse for not starting on time. And I had a good excuse for not starting on time, so let's slow your roll. Yeah, we are building some Lego sets today, and I'm still kind of getting everything going, but I wanted to go live as soon as I possibly could. What was I doing? That. Oh, I was going to set up some music for myself. Set up some music, right? So how are you guys doing? Hopefully you're having a good time. I'm having a good time. We're going to... Oh, let's go over here. Windows Media Player. Okay, I got random on. Oh yeah, we're good. Okay. Yeah, so we're working on this wonderful set. I got myself a treat. I got myself a drink. And we're going to finish this Lego set today. I'm ready. Hopefully you're ready too. Sugar. It's the little Saint Nick. It's the little Saint Nick. Run, run, reindeer. Run, run, reindeer. Oh, run, run, reindeer. Run, run, reindeer. You don't mean nothing. Make sure we're getting this in camera where I put my people. Okay. But yeah, so where we live, there's this it's kind of near where we are. It's called Bright Night. It is a 3, maybe 5 mile road trip through a park, and you know, they light it up with lots of lights, lots of displays, and yeah, that's what we do. Kind of a holiday thing around here. And me and the kids go do it a couple of times every year. One of the reasons we're able to do it a couple of times each year is because we get the season pass. So we can go as many times as we want. So me and the kids, we go do that a couple times, and it's a good time, you know. We usually go once at the beginning of the season, and I do once with Jess Audrey, then once with Jess Sam, and then we do it once on Christmas Eve with my wife. And it's good. We enjoy it. We have a good time with it. So tonight we went, and you know, I mean, I'm not saying we're experts at it, far from it, but we go more frequently than almost anyone else I know because we have the pass. And as such, I want to say I'm an expert at how to do Bright Nights, right? Because at the end of the day, it is a 5 mile road trip. I kind of know when's the best time to go in terms of throughout the week, when's the best days. Like, don't go on Tuesday, because it's cheaper tickets on Tuesday, and it's always more of a madhouse on Tuesday. Don't go at the beginning of the night, kind of go towards the later end of the night. Yeah. You just get a feel of when it's going well and what's not. And you also get a feel of, hey, tonight's going to be a disaster if we go, right? When do you bail early on your trip to Bright Nights? Right? Like, How big of a shit show does it have to be for you to bail on it? I kind of don't like them stacked. I was thinking I would stack them, but I realized I don't like them stacked. There we go. Like, it was cool to stack them for a hot second, but then I realized I didn't really like them stacked. There we go. So we go tonight, and tonight, I thought tonight was going to be a good night to do Bright Nights, honestly. It checks the box of not being Tuesday night. And I pull up with Sam, and there was not a long line. I mean, we cruised almost right into the entrance of it. And that's always a good sign, right? I should have known something was up. And here's the thing. Once you're in it, there's nothing you can do. Nothing you can do to make you go faster. You are going to go as fast as Bright Night wants you to go. There's no way to cut a line. There's no shortcut you can take to get through it quicker. Which would kind of be against the whole point of doing a slow drive through Christmas lights, right? But you know, there's always people who want to feel like they can do that. And I always find it interesting when people do that, right? Like they're gonna race through Bright Nights. But anyway, so a good time, right, not from a race perspective of Bright Nights, is roughly about 30 to 45 minutes door to door, right? Leaving our house, going to Bright Nights and coming back, doing that in about 30 minutes is like a really good time. That means there was no traffic, we were to go our own pace. 45 minutes is kind of average. We did in about an hour today. And we did it in about an hour because there's a bunch of people who don't follow the rules of Bright Nights, if there is such a thing, right? I'm not going to gatekeep how you're supposed to do your holiday driving through the park. But there are rules that you follow. Right? There's certain things that you can do, and there's certain things you can't do. Like, okay. Like, this is an official rule of Bright Nights. Turn off your headlights. Turn them off. And it's followed by like maybe 50% of the people at best. Maybe 50% of the people follow it. There's a lot of 2x1s in this one. Man, if you like that color and you want some 2x1s, this is set to buy. Another of the unofficial rules of Bright Nights is if you want to slow down and really take your time enjoying a portion of the light displays. The road is, in most places, two car widths minimum. Some places it's up to 4. So, pull over. Because some people want to get out, take a photo of themselves that's not going to turn out in front of one of the light displays. God bless them. They want to get a memory. They don't know how photography works. So that's another rule. Pull over if you're going to stop. I'm going to add a new rule, which I never thought I'd have to add. Don't get out of bright nights and walk your dog. I never thought I'd see that. This family in front of us, straight up, got out of the car to walk their dog in the middle of it. And so that the car didn't get too far ahead of the guy who's walking the dog, because the dog has to go pee. They like bring bright nights to a crawl. We're going like 1, maybe 2 miles an hour for a good portion of it. So to kind of describe what happens in bright nights, so you can understand the pain, I really kind of got to show you a map. So let's go to a map. Let's go Google Maps. Before I do Google Maps, let's bring it over here. Because Google Maps has a pretty bad habit of telling people where you are. And I don't want to dox myself too badly. All right, so here is Google Maps. We enter here, right? So there's no traffic on Sumner Avenue. That's a good sign. When we enter here, you drive along this road, and then you take a right and you go over this area. This is, we call this Mass Mutual Alley because it's all blue stuff. It's sponsored by Mass Mutual. Then you turn around and come down this way through MGM Alley because, again, MGM is the primary sponsor. Then you take a left and come through Aloha, Wonder Gamer. How's Fortnite going? I'm talking about bright nights. So I live near here. This is Forest Park. It's a big zoo park area near where I live. And they do a big light display every year for Christmas called Bright Nights. And I just sat through an hour of traffic for this. And it's usually not an hour. It's usually 30 minutes if you can zip right through, 45 minutes if you're unfortunately got some traffic. I'm glad it went well. So when you come into Bright Nights, you take a left, you come into here, and you got a bunch of lights here, and then you take a right through this area here, and then you take a left and go through this area, and then you come along this road, and then here's the zoo, and there's a parking lot here. And this is usually one of the first bottlenecks, because you have cars that pull in and cars that pull out. And they pull in here because there's Santa Village, there's a little carousel, there's a couple of things here. So this is always the first bottleneck of cars pulling in, cars pulling out. Then you continue down this road, down this hill, and then there's another bottleneck here, which is a right turn. And you think people could take a right-hand turn at 5 miles an hour, but they struggle with it. Especially because as you come up this hill, I wonder if there's street view on this. Oh my God, but there isn't for the whole thing. So that doesn't do me any good. There. But going up this hill here, it's called Magawaskit Boulevard Road. there's reindeers and they're hopping over the road with lights. So people like to slow down for this stretch. And then we take a left onto Prouty Grove, and then some more overhead stuff, so people go slow down here. And then about here, people speed up because, one, they've been driving for a while, and they're kind of over it. And two, you know, it's what it is. And then they come out to the end, and then they're done. So in a best case scenario, you're looking at 30 miles from basically, here, let's do from here to here. And we're going to change this to walking. Okay? And then we're going to go to add a destination. And then we're going to add a destination. Okay, cool. And then we're going to add a destination. We're trying to see how long this thing is. And then let's add a destination here. See if it gets me all the way there. Cool, it does. And to here. Nope. I want to add a destination here. We're going to put that one there. Boom. All right. So it is 2.4 miles, this route. Google says it would take you 48 minutes to walk it. It took us an hour and 10 minutes to drive it today. It was that painfully slow. That painfully slow today. I mean, it's still fun. I still enjoy it with the kids, but it was painful. Let's get back to the thing, because we're still knolling. We're still putting our pieces in our piles. But yeah, it was a pain. Bright Nights was painful tonight. Do you have anything like that near where you live, Wonder Gamer? Any light displays, civic displays of stuff like that? I have found through my travels that those type of things, they're not rare, right? Like, we are not the only town in America that has something like that. I don't think we're the only one in New England who has it. I know we're the only one in, like, the Springfield area. No, we're not even the only one in the Springfield area. Six Flags near us does one too now. But yeah, it's a good time. It's a good time. The kids enjoy it. I enjoy it. It's something that helps, you know, keep the connectivity of the season going. Because I think that happens a lot of times is with the holidays. It's like you have these milestones you're going for. And then like in the middle of it, you're just kind of like, well, nothing happened today that's Christmassy. And, you know, taking a trip through Bright Nights is one of those things you can do. So I don't want people to think I'm complaining about it, because I'm not. I'm just complaining about the person 8 to 10 cars in front of me who was taking their sweet, sweet time in Bright Nights. Walking their dog next to a car. That was the part that blew my mind. When I saw them get out with the dog, I was like, are you kidding me? You are straight up walking your dog through Bright Nights. And you're going to have your car go at the pace of someone walking a dog. Like, I'm not a fan of the police arresting people, but man, I would have loved that. Imagine, like, taking that story into work the next day. So, how was your day, Corral? Oh, I got arrested at Bright Nights. Why did you get arrested at Bright Nights? Walk my dog. That'd be like the ultimate flex. Ultimate flex right there. Like, I don't think I could top that. Like, honestly, I don't think there's a more amazing way to get arrested than being arrested at Bright Night. Maybe that's what they were going for. They wanted to flex to all their coworkers And they were just hoping that anyone would call the cops on them. It's sad that that's the most logical explanation I have. Why it took so long to go through that. Alright, so these are pieces that are kind of fun over here. We're going to put we'll put it over here. And now we can get to building. Alright, let's see what we got. First things first, we are going to be building, it looks like little archways. That'll be fun. Let me get a bite of my candy first. So considering I sat through an hour of that, I feel like I deserve a little candy. Aloha, Peace Dog. I will miss you until the new year, but how are you doing, my good friend? Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know Peace Dog, you're really missing out on one of my favorite people on Twitch. Such an inspirational person. Always a pleasure to see him and hang out with him in his chat. You're excellent. I'm good. I'm building Lego set, which is something I always enjoy. I had a stressful trip through Bright Night earlier today, but we've discussed it, we've talked about it, so I compartmentalized it. I wouldn't need to talk about it anymore. And now I'm listening to some great Christmas music. I'm putting together a Lego set, which I enjoy. So here's the situation, right? So you have to build a straight line, right? So how do you do that in Lego? Well, if you take them, you can use the table to help flatten them like that. Just a word of advice. And then once we put them on the front, now our front door looks like that. We're going to be building a nice little archway next. So we're going to be starting with this wheel well piece. I don't normally feel like I wish I streamed on YouTube, but this stream I kind of wish I did. Because don't get me wrong, I like my background music. I just wish I could be playing Christmas music, like legitimate Christmas music. No offense to Harris Heller. The man is doing a great service to all of us Twitch streamers out there by providing us with free DMCA music. I just wish I could be listening to what I hear for you. I just wish I could. Yes, I can play YouTube's audio library. I don't want to. I want you guys to be able to hear Kelly Clarkson's I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas like I am, because it is beautiful. All right, so we built the archway to go over the door right here. That's what that step was. Because it's phenomenal. That's the only thing that I feel. William Hung's I Saw Mama Kissing Santa Claus. Yes, that is also a classic. Hung for the Holidays is one of the greatest Christmas albums you're ever going to hear. But there are some Christmas songs that I do not enjoy. Some classics that people are like, oh, that's a classic. No, I don't care for them. Like songs that I straight have deleted from I'll rip the CD and delete. Never hear the song ever again. There definitely are songs like that. Like Santa Baby. I will die a happy man if I never have to hear Santa Baby again. Any version. Any of them. They're all dead to me. All of them. Another song I'd be happy never to hear again. And this may surprise you guys because if you know anything about me, you know that I love Dr. Seuss. And I love How the Grinch Stole Christmas. We read it every Christmas Eve in our house. It's a tradition. I love it. But I never had to hear You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch in any other context outside of watching the original CBS special, I'd be a very happy man. It's never a good track on the album. It's always a buzzkill. Just destroys whatever flow's happening on the album. Like, I don't even want to listen to it on the actual Grinch album. That's how bad of a song it is. It's only good when you're watching the actual movie. That's the only context where it's a good one to listen to. I don't hate that one as much as Santa Baby. So every now and then it'll come on, and I'm totally the Grinch when I hear that song come on. There we go. Snow Bunny just put out cookies in the oven. Aloha, my friend. I'll see you in the new year. Have yourself a very good rest of your year. Mahalo, my friend. Mahalo for being my friend. All right, where are we going with this? We're going to go with these two grills. And they're going to slide down just like that. Okay. Alright, so we built this. I just don't know where this is going. I feel like it should go right here. Like, that feels where it should go. But it doesn't say put it there, so we're not. Now we have to build this. Whatever this is. Merry Christmas, baby. Sure don't take me rise. Merry Christmas, baby. Sure don't treat me bad. A diamond ring for Christmas. Paradise. Radio. Oh, no. It's going to be a gold one. Bum, ba, bum. Yeah, Santa Baby, that's a song I never want to hear ever again in my life. It's such a whiny song. Ugh. Merry Christmas, baby. This is kind of nice what we're building here. I like this. I can dig it. Christmas, baby. Merry Christmas, baby. Alright, and then this is going to go over that. I like this. I like this. Alright, let's see how these go together. And this is going to plop right into that. Like this. Uh-huh. And then we got to put the window in it. And then we're going to take, okay. Place like home for the holidays. All right, and then that's gonna go on nicely like that. That's nice. I like that. All right, and then that is gonna click in to the ridge we've already built. There we go. And then that pushes down to give us nice secure here. To secure that up, that just makes that a little more secure. This is what it looks like from the front. For you guys up at the top window. Terrific. Like home for the holidays. Oh, it wants us to put these two on the front next. I didn't see that. I love Johnny Mathis, but his Christmas album is not that good. Just saying that right now. It feels very paint by numbers. All right, that's nice. So, okay, so we just added in right here these kind of bells, these golden bells with some holly behind them. Again, just really adding kind of that nice little aesthetics to the front of the house. We gotta do these little lights next. Again, these super adaptable pieces that just really do so many things. These kind of nice little pixie lights. They're going to slide right in here on the front of the archway. This particular piece has a manufacturing defect on it, so I'm going to turn that around so it just kind of hides the manufacturing defect a little bit. There you go. Now you can see the wonderful lights right here in the front of the house. All right, let's see what we have next. Bum, 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 bum. Feeling for me, pa-rum, pa-pum, pum. There we go. And then we're going to take the last one of these 2x1s and put that right there on the top. That's nice. And then we're going to take two more of those and we're going to put the... I call this piece the chocolate bar piece. Because it's a 2x1 modified tile with a little, looks like chocolate bar indentations on it. Sometimes it's used for money if it's a gold piece. Pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. No skills to give. Pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. To give no rum-pum-pum-pum. Pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. Pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. Ba-rum-ba-bum-bum. This is nice. A little bar. And then we're going to take one of these cherry cocktails and we're going to put it in the fourth hole in. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, rum, bum, bum, bum. This is the focal point of the front of the house. These kind of nice little wreath-esque pieces. Right here like this. It's going to go on the front and really just kind of make the front of the house look very nice. And we're going to use the pieces that we put on before, which stick out to hold them in place, just like that. So you can see the piece that we just built is going to pivot on this little point out. And just going to hit on that so nicely. It's really going to transform the front of the house. It's the details, right? It's the details. Now we're going to build another one of these, pretty much in reverse. All right, then that's going to go there. Uh-oh. Oh, this one is supposed to be longer. I was about to say, I don't have one as short as that last one. This one is supposed to be much longer. This is supposed to be 5, whereas this was only 4. That's interesting. Because it's going to go all the way to the top. That's why. Okay. Here I am panicking about Lego leading me astray. Always trust Lego. This is a good song. Who did this one? It's called A Christmas to Remember. Amy Grant. And then that is going to go skip one and go in the mirror right there. There we go. Okay. And then these are going to go on again to just kind of give it that nice aesthetic. And then that is going to go right in there to really sell home that aesthetic. There we go. Aloha, Nikki, darling, welcome to the stream. How was Animal Crossing? So as you can see, this is the beam that we just created right here. To continue on, this one was longer than this one, but again, that's just to create the effect that we have a V, a wreath at the top. I'm doing good. You know, I'm building a Lego set that I'm really enjoying. I'm enjoying some Christmas candy from C's Chocolates and listening to some good Christmas music. Which I apologize you don't get to hear because of DMCA. All right, now we're going to build the gable that's going to go over that. My bot really is aggressively trying to be your friend. That's the best type of stream. When you get to have a relaxing, chill stream You really can't beat that. Are you ready for the holidays? Okay. Did I use a wrong color at some point? I feel like I used the wrong color at some point. No? No. No, we haven't. I haven't used it. You want to run away crying and screaming? It can't be that bad, my friend. What are you scared of? Because the thing I've learned in my many, many years of life is it's very rarely as bad as you anticipate it. Shortage of time and money. Those are two real things, unfortunately. Not trying to minimize those two things, because those are real things. I am short a 2x1. All right, let's go to my stash. There we go. All right, let's get out our brick separator. Yeah, I mean, those are legitimate things to be concerned about. But it all gets together. It all gets together, right? At the end of the day, the holidays are the holidays. You can either panic or you cannot panic. And I choose not to panic. I choose not to panic. You're leaving out a lot, but yeah, I don't. No, trust me. I'm under the belief that you will share whatever information you feel I need to know. So there are things you're obviously leaving out because you don't want me to know, and do not, under any circumstance, feel obligated to tell me your entire life story unless you say, you know what? Craw's the person I want to tell. But that's the thing. I mean, I try to make sure, and I know for a lot of people they don't like hearing it, but I try to remove stress from my life. It is as hokey as that sounds. My goal is to remove stress. So when I think about the things that I do around the holidays, if it is something that does not spark joy, will not create future joy, and is not something I am legally obligated to do, ain't something I'm doing very long. It ain't. You can always have a crucial conversation with someone and get what you need to say out there. Always can have that crucial conversation. And I know for a lot of people it's hard to do. That's why it's called a crucial conversation. It's not designed to be easy. It's not designed to be easy. There we go. And that's going to slide in nicely like that. Voila. It'll be okay. Try to stay positive. Exactly. Take whatever mental health breaks you need to take. I know a lot of people don't advocate for like that, right? Like, oh, it's the holiday. No. If you need to walk outside, go take your dog for a walk, do it. Do it early, do it frequently, do it often. I don't know if you have a dog. If you don't have a dog, that probably doesn't help. This looks like a Star Wars ship right now. I know it does. I'm just letting you guys know. I'm aware you guys are thinking this is a Star Wars ship. It's not. Fun little glow. Alright. So I'm going to start with that. This 3x1. Then that long one. And then this 3x1 on top. And then we're going to take all of these white snow mounds, these half circles, and we're going to put them on. And again, this is a piece that getting them all on perfectly is not easy to do. So we'll show you a trick when we're done on how to make sure they're really nice aligned. But just because it is Lego bricks doesn't mean it has to be perfect, right? I often think the thing that makes a Lego set look great is when it looks like a lived-in universe. When it is too pristine, it's not as valuable in my mind. It's not as authentic. So like this right here. This is not perfectly straight. This one's kind of crooked off a little bit, and that's okay. But if you absolutely have to have it straight, take it, press it flat against the table, and now it's a lot better. Put it flat the other way, now it's a lot better. And then you can pop that here on top of that, and now we have our gable. Now we have to build the wings. I feel like I deserve another bite of chocolate now. That was the last bite. It's always sad when you've had the last bite of your chocolate. I know. There's always more chocolate to be had. Okay. Nice. And then that's going to fit in there perfectly. Look at that. It's like Lego knew. It's like they knew, right? Let's flip it upside down. We're going to add this trim piece on the bottom of it. The trim piece really isn't going to secure much. The trim piece is mostly there for decorative purposes. We're going to add this red in here, and this red's can probably attach to one of these, make our life a little easier. Oh, look at that. It does. So this is going to attach to the red side. I'd say this is a very interesting way to do the roof. There we go. Now it really is starting to look like a Star Wars ship. I mean, this is just a mirror image of the one we just built, which is why I'm not even looking at the instructions. I probably should be looking at the instructions. I'm going to say that right now. I probably should be. I probably did something wrong. Yep, see? I went this way. It was supposed to go that way. There it goes. There goes my perfect Lego building streak. Ruined. And then, of course, that is going to then come on here. Yeah, this would be a pretty badass Star Wars ship. I'm just saying that right now. Someone from Lucasfilm is watching. Here's your next ship. Right here. Lego wasn't even trying to make a ship. Oh, maybe it's more of a Star Trek ship? I don't know. What are your thoughts? Star Trek, Star Wars? It's hard to tell sometimes. I mean, Star Wars is more of a Lego brand anyway, so. Alright, now we want to take this. There we go. Then we're going to take this 6-pin and we're going to plug it into the second hole. And then that is going to plug right in here. I did something backwards. I did that backwards. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to put the blue wall on the red one. And the red onto the blue one. It's not going to be perfectly color-coded. I apologize to all the perfectionists out there who are mad at me for having blue technique and red there. I'm sorry. And then that is just going to slide in. Oh, so satisfying. Look at that. Look at that. I don't like this present up here just because who puts a present in the attic? No kid's gonna get that out of the attic. Just saying that right now. All right. Okay. I was supposed to put these on evidently, and I didn't. I missed that portion of when I was supposed to be doing that. I'm not gonna lie, one of my problems I have with this build is it isn't not as secure as I would like it to be. And I know a lot of people don't care as much about the security of things because a lot of adult Lego collectors will take this and they'll put this on the shelf or they'll put this in a little display. I'm going to put this on a train table that my kids are going to fuck with. This is not gonna last at all. This is gonna break. I mean, it's Lego, so we'll be able to put it back together. I'm just saying, it's not as secure as I'd like it to be. All right, let's move to bag number 9. Hype in chat, y'all. Bag number 9. We're again Santa. All right, let's take those. All right, we got some reading to do. The Santa minifigure has been overhauled in this set, giving him a new face and torso print, and new dual molded legs that give him, for the first time, big black boots. Stop lying, Lego. Stop lying. And the reason why I say stop lying, now I'm willing to concede to them that maybe this is the first year they've offered it. And maybe this is the set that came out first. But if you bought Santa's Sleigh, also came out this year, you have a Santa with black boots. But this will be good because we'll be able to compare the Santa from Santa's Sleigh to the Santa in this one and really discuss the differences between them. So, here's a Santa from Santa's Sleigh. And here's a Santa from this set. The back, this one has a candy cane, and this one doesn't. They have different headpieces. The front is slightly different too. So the candy cane one, I feel like he looks like a fatter Santa in the front than this one. Let's look at the heads without the beards. All right. So without the beard, they are two different faces. This is the new one. He doesn't have a beard that goes up the side of his face, and he's more of a, aww. This is the angry Santa. This is the Santa who's mad at you because you did some terrible thing. I don't know which one I like more. The beards are identical. And I'm pretty sure the hat is identical too, but we'll double check. We're going to go through it all. Yep, the hats look identical. So, 1 year of Lego, two different Santas, different prints on the torso, and different faces. There you go. Let's put this Santa back here. So I don't want to get my Santas cross-pollinated. Let's make sure we're staying within the frame here. There we go. Actually, let's put those right there next to it. Oh, they gave us an extra Santa's beard. That's nice of them. I think CeeLo Green is an underappreciated singer. Just gonna say that right now. I'm listening to a song of his called River from CeeLo's Magical Moment. I don't know if he wrote this, if this is an original composition, but it's pretty good. I'd highly recommend you guys check it out sometime. I'd share it with you, but DMCA. This is obviously for a snowman. It's funny, my nephew got the Lego grand piano set for his birthday like last week. And it's a massive Lego set. It's like 3,000 pieces. It's a complex build. It really is a gorgeous piece that you just can put on the shelf and just be like, I built this. And he sat down and he did it in one sitting. It took him 11 hours. And I remember when he texted me to say, hey, I built this and it took me only 11 hours. And I'm like, I'm glad you're excited about building that in 11 hours. Uh-oh. I mean, you have to Lego how you want to Lego. Let's be really frank and honest about that. Right? How I want to do it is different from how he wants to do it. I'm at like 9 hours on this set. And this set is maybe a third in size. Right? I'm not going to try to speedrun building Lego sets. It's not something I'm ever interested to want to do. In fact, that's one of the reasons I build on stream, is I like slowing down the build and enjoying it. I enjoy the quality time we get to spend together doing it. But I really do enjoy the process of building it. We're gonna take this Santa and put him over here. I don't need Santa in front of me. We also have these wonderful there we go. You would think I would have found that one piece earlier, but no. A Christmas Day. Who is it? Is this new edition? Give Love on Christmas Day by Johnny Gill. Oh my Lord. Johnny Gill. Bringing it. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Ooh. Ooh. This is a piece I've never seen before. I hope that it is purposely like this. If you can't see it, and there's two of them, so I think this is legitimately supposed to be this way. It's a stud with a hollow top on a pin at an angle. So it's not a straight up and down piece. So it's almost like this would be really good for a shower head. That's what I think of when I look at this piece. This would be great for a shower head. I'm curious to see how they're going to use it. Probably going to be attached to those trees. That'd be my guess. I love when singers really just give their best Mariah Carey impression and they're just going for the victory. It always makes me happy in songs. It always does. Especially when they're not as talented as Mariah Carey. And I'm sorry, Johnny Gill, you were not as talented as Mariah Carey. You're not. You're not. All right, let's get to go. Did I miss the bag? I don't see Santa's bag. I've got 100 of these bags, so I don't need the bag. I'm just saying, I didn't see a bag. Oh, here it is. Sorry, Lego. Sorry, I insinuated that you didn't do everything perfectly. All right, he has that in that hand, like that. Oh, look at this beautiful thing that we're building next. Okay. We're going to start with this lovely piece. All right, there we go. Ooh, look at that. That is sexy. It's going to connect onto, look at that. Ah. I hope you guys enjoy that one. That was very satisfying for me. Christmas Day. All right, and then this is going to go in the middle. And again, add some extra support and bridging that barrier between the curved piece and the straight piece. Ooh. Christmas Day. Okay. And now we gotta build some contrastment to go onto this. All right. Ain't Christmas without the one you love. Ba 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 ba. Just ain't New Year's without the one you love. Okay. And then that is going to attach on. Let's see where it's going to attach on. There, right? So it's halfway over the second circle. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Let's flip this over. Let's get that nice and straight. Without the one you love. New Year's just ain't New Year's without the one you love. Okay. All right. Ooh, that's a saucy build. Look at that. Look at that. And then that's going to pop right on there. Like that. Okay. Okay. And then that is going to come over here and be our roof that can pop on like that. That's the one thing I really like about this set. So one thing I will want to do is once I've caught up and I've built all of the Christmas Village sets, is I want to turn them all into modular buildings for Lego. And have them in my Lego town like that. And this set is very interesting in the regards that, so when you think about modular building, you're talking about multiple levels, and you take off one level and you can play with the level below, and that's the way it goes. This Lego set is using these to do that. And aside from this one, they're not going to be able to move. They're not, right? None of these these roofs are going to run into each other. So it's going to be an interesting one to convert into a modular build. Just going to say that right now. These sidewalks, these sidewalks. The roof over the little girl's room folds out to give you better access to that space. Mahalo, Lego, for that. Just in case you weren't sure. And she's into STEM, hence Saturn, or Uranus, or whatever planet has a ring. Silver bells, silver bells. This Christmas time in the city. Yeah, 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 ring-a-ling. Rev that ring. Peak Christmas time. Ooh. And now we're going to build that. That's going to go on that other side. Okay, so we're going to start with a 4x1. Silver bell. Silver bells. In the city. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ring-a-ling. Hear that ring. And then that is going to go there. We're building this top layer of our chimney, by the way. Bum, 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 bum. Silver bell. Silver bells. Whoa, 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 ring-a-ling. Hear that ring. I like the top of this chimney. This is a good top of the chimney. I like what they're doing here. Ooh. Ooh, look at that. That is good. I'm not gonna lie, as I'm putting together this top of the roof, it reminds me that I need to repoint my own chimney. It's in dire need of that. Oof, look at that. Beautiful. All right, so we're gonna start here. And on this side, we're gonna go with there we go, that's nice. Very good. I'm gonna flip around to this side. And we're gonna repeat that design on the other side. I mean, as much as I like when they don't do things symmetrical, it really is oddly satisfying when they do a symmetrical build like that. All right. And then that's gonna go right there. There we go, that's nice. I like the snow effect they're having. I mean, overall, this is just a really well done of different layers that they're putting on. So they've got the kind of snow going across, and then I guarantee you those are going to go in those two spots there. Boom, they do. I mean, if this is not a beautifully snow-topped roof, I don't know what is. They left the two studs there so that you can take Santa and you can put him on the chimney like that. Nice little touch. We're not going to leave him on. And then that can go on any way you want. Now we're going to build a tree. This is a funky, funky tree. Okay, and then that's going to go right there in the middle. I like this little birdhouse they're putting into this tree. I think that's a cute little ad. We have a couple birdhouses on our house. And the reason why we have the birdhouses on our house is because the birds had been building on our drain pipes. Okay. Yep, here's that piece. I only wish it was brown. Because it being silver kind of throws it off. It kind of ruins the effect a little bit. Just saying, Lego. Get your shit together. Alright, and then this one's going to go on like that. And then that is going to go on like that. This is a nice little winter tree. And now we can put that over here. And we also get to build a snowman now. And he is going to go... They are going to go there. Let's be non-gender specific. And that's it. That's it. There we go. Only took an hour and 17. So me starting late didn't hamper me too much. I'm pretty happy with this build. How do you guys feel about it? So for those who haven't seen it before, one of the things that makes this set really kind of cool is that Santa is meant to go down the chimney. So now that we actually have a Santa, we can drop him down the chimney like this. He comes out the bottom. I'll do it for the top camera so you guys can see it through my face cam. Right. And of course you can do it with realistically any Lego minifigure. You want to send Stay Puft Marshmallow Man down the chimney? You want to send... I don't know, there's my Indiana Jones. You can't send Indiana Jones down because the hat's too big, but hatless Indiana Jones with his arm down the chimney. So you can have a lot of fun with this. Overall, I like this set. I think it's a good addition to the winter village theme. I can't wait to put it part of my winter village. Let us find someone to raid. Who do we have? If you guys know of anyone that you would like to see me raid, feel free to mention it in the chat. I'm going to look to see who I have. Then we'll come back to see who you have. And, yeah. Ooh. That is always a good raid, but I feel like I raid them all the time. But it is a good raid choice. I know who we're raiding. This is a person who I absolutely love. I watch her literally every day, and I never get to raid her because she usually is streaming earlier in the day. Her Her name is Allie, and then 8. She is a sweetheart. She is a wonderfully nice person. She just has a vibe about her channel. She pops in every now and then, and I enjoy her when she's here. But I get to raid her, and it is a distinct pleasure and honor to do that tonight. So mahalo for being here. Mahalo for being a part of my growth as a leader and a communicator. Let's raid Allie 8, who's living that Twitch life. Let's raid Allie 8, and don't forget to say aloha, aloha, aloha. That didn't do it. Aloha. I have to hold this because I didn't have it going. We have like 2 more seconds, but aloha.